This evening I did my semester project on the urinary system. The organs I specifically chose are the kidneys. The disease I chose for the kidneys is renal cell carcinoma, but in my case it is stage 4 renal cell carcinoma, or metastatic kidney cancer, or aggressive kidney cancer. There's many names for it. So for this one, I'm going to show you all the parts of the kidney, and then we're going to get down to the breakdown. So right here we have 2 tumors on our cancerous kidney. This is our healthy one. This is the cancerous one. We have a cancerous tumor in the cortex next to the medulla, the second medulla of the kidney. And then we also have a tumor in our adrenal gland. This is our left adrenal gland. We have our medulla right here, the cortex, which is the darker burgundy part of the kidney. You also have your renal pelvis. You can't see it on the cancerous kidney, but that's connected to your uterus that go down to your bladder. That's typically sitting right here, and they're longer than that. Like I said, you have your uterus over here. This one right here is a cancer cell. We're going to talk about that when we're talking about the spreading of the cancer. We have our renal artery on our left kidney right here, as well as the renal vein. And then we have our right adrenal gland, left adrenal gland, your cortex. We already talked about that. And then down here, like I said, the uterus and then your bladder. And then also the 2 veins, your renal vein and your renal artery, will go to your inferior vena cava as well as your abdominal aorta. So I chose metastatic renal cell carcinoma because I have a history of it in my family. My father actually passed away from it. It had metastasized to the lungs. So because it was either touching the organ or it went through the bloodstream as well. And they also thought it went to the brain, but the mass that they saw in his brain was actually from the stroke that he had. So on to the project. Okay, so get my horns together. What is it? Kidney cancer or renal cell carcinoma is the most common kidney cancer. Is when cancerous cells go crazy and grow sporadic all over the kidney. It can be in one massive cell like this, or it can be just different nodules all over your kidney. It can be on one kidney. It can be on both of them. You can get your kidney removed. Typically when you get one removed, except my father, he didn't have to have dialysis, but in order for your body to fully function, especially with your urinary system, it's best to have 2 kidneys. So then they'll put you on either in-house dialysis or at-home dialysis. And the characteristics of stage 4 RCC, renal cell carcinoma: the cancer has spread to the kidney, or the cancer is in the kidney, and it may have spread to the adrenal gland, which I have a tumor up there, above the kidney, or a distant lymph node or organs. And metastasis, where it metastasizes or spreads, the cancer cells can travel to other body parts throughout the body through the blood or lymphatic system, leading to metastasis in areas like the lungs, the liver, the brain, and bones. Ways the cancer can travel, like I said, through the distant organs, whether it's the brain, the lungs, the liver, through the bones, and or any other fatty adipose tissue around your kidneys. So the 2 ways that I know for sure that it can spread is local invasion. So that means anywhere that the cancer is touching any cancer cells. So for example, I have these cancer cells right here and on top of the adrenal gland. Since the cancer is over here on your cortex, if that cancer cell spreads to your uterus, you can get bladder cancer. If that cancer cell touches the adrenal gland, which has which can touch the liver, it can spread to the liver. Same thing with that one. So anywhere a cancer cell can migrate from the main tumor to another part of your body, the cancer can also grow there. And then also through the bloodstream, like I said, the renal arteries and renal veins, you can go through your inferior vena cava as well as your abdominal aorta, since it's down there towards your thoracic and abdominal cavity. And that's the circulatory system. So it can run through your blood. It can go through your blood vessels, your capillaries. It can go through all that. It can also cause skin cancer. It can go through your capillaries to the top of your skin. You can get what we call moles or cancerous tumors on top of your skin. Also, it can cause leukemia. So that's blood cancer. Because it's in your blood system, and we know the red blood cells are in the bone marrow, or they start in the bone marrow. That's another way it can travel. I do find this system, or what I chose, a little touchy because I have had firsthand experience with it. Ways cancer can be fought. I don't want to say cured because there is a cure out there, but we have not found it yet. Chemotherapy and immunotherapy, especially with my father, he had immunotherapy because chemotherapy was a little harsh. Also by removal of the organ. So with my dad, they removed the cancerous tumor, or the cancerous kidney. So he only had one kidney. But because they caught it so late and in the advanced stage, which is metastatic renal cell carcinoma or stage 4 advanced kidney cancer, it had already metastasized and moved to a different part of the body. So that's when it spread to his lungs. And that caused the liquefaction, the best way I can put it, of his lungs. So yeah, that's my project. I hope you like it. Yeah, it's very heavy. That's some heavy clay up there. So thank you.